shades of gray. My shades of gray. My smiles and cries.
I already figured him out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You already figured the street out.
Yeah, well, it's all about smiles and cries.
The joint down, man. What the fuck is that?
Hold on. Smiles and cries. Smiles and cries. Smiles and cries, I hear you.
Yeah, you gotta control your smiles and cries. Because that's all you have. And nobody can take that away from you.
Your heifer smoking rock, crying for her son in the chalk line. By the stop sign, shot with a Glock 9. Those were the things exposed to me. Is this how life is supposed to be? You can catch me on the block, straight posted G. Like the straight G that I grown to be. A falling star. Welcome to my life, my shades are gray. My smiles and cries. Life is a bitch, shit, you goddamn right. A motherfucker been alone my whole goddamn life. There's pain in my heart, so there's pain in my songs. Sometimes I feel God straight did me wrong, but I ain't never been weak, I always been strong. Hope you never forget me, even when I'm long gone. Don't change the tracks, just let it play. My smiles and cries, my shades are gray.
I already figured it out.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yeah.
You already figured the street out.
Yeah, well, it's all about smiles and cries.
The joint down, man. What the fuck is that?
Hold on. Smiles and cries. Smiles and cries, I hear you.
Yeah, you gotta control your smiles and cries. Because that's all you have. And nobody can take that away from you.
Growing up filled with anger and hate, I ain't never been a stranger to danger and pain. You could blame it on the places I was raised in, living in hell down the street from Satan. Mama told me don't hang on the corner, all the drama just gon' make you a goner. Shot spraying, leave you laying on the corner. That's what happens when you hanging with thugs. And what you know about slanging them drugs. Under the California sun, somebody's son getting slumped by the gun smoke. My lungs fucking up from the blunt smoke. Ignorance is bliss, and where I'm from, yo, we dumb broke. Many cold nights and I done slept on the fucking floor. Been without a home for a year, it was sad. It was my brother, my mother, me and my dad. I close my eyes and I'm seeing my past. I shed a tear, thank God. I know we had a plan, but at the time I didn't see it as that. I'm smoking good even though I know we had it bad. Fucking break up a pound and get high. Play it back while I tell you about my smiles and cries. About my smiles and cries.
I already figured it out.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yeah.
You already figured the street out.
Yeah, well, it's all about smiles and cries.
The joint down, man. What the fuck is that?
Hold on. Smiles and cries. Smiles and cries, I hear you.
Yeah, you gotta control your smiles and cries. Because that's all you have. And nobody can take that away from you.
Oh, shit. What you think, dog?
Smiles and cries, I hear you. Fuchsias, man, you're a fool for this one, homie. This goes out to all the homies on lockdown. What's up to all the homies I left up in Centinela? C6, the whole, the Evil Pod, Cell 148. What's up, boy? What's up, Psycho? And this whole game changed, homie. These SNYs are taking over the yard. It's crazy. My statement, dog. Yo, this the truth, cause I ain't the one for telling stories. This my true statement, no guts and no glory. Yeah, I'm knowing death is coming, so before I'm laid to rest, I got a lot to say, so let me get it off my chest. Man, they're trying to give me life, so I hope for the best while expecting the worst. God, if this isn't a test, then I guess I threw my life away just like that. Trying to give me all day in the Bay or Calabasas. So my baby mama's tripping, yeah, she ain't writing back. And my celly keeps lying about the paper that he stacked. I don't even listen to the shit that he be speaking, cause he goes to store about as fat as me when I be tweaking. Man, I'm stuck with memories of all the fine hoes I fucked. I'm beating my dick like it owes me money. Don't laugh, motherfucker, cause that shit ain't funny. Shit, it's hard to keep on pushing when I sold my fucking soul for peanut throwing paper pussy in the penitentiary. Man, I don't know what to think, cause yards are getting flipped faster than I could blink. Or run by some youngsters who are still pink and wet behind their ears, all covered covered in ink with some strikes they didn't earn. Trapped behind bars, they wanna gang bang but don't understand the cause. They put themselves out there, all up in the mix, but can't comprehend the solid principles of politics. Truth is my thesis, I'll tell you quick. This game that I love sometimes it makes me sick, but this news is old, it's not the latest. Look, I didn't grow up in the 70s or bang in the 80s, but this is my statement, so homie, please don't hate it, cause I was raised by solid homies and my schedule was the greatest. Keep a sandmod around me, cause reds is honest, seems the bottles go before me, so I'm knowing death is promised like a sponge to the game that was told to me. Believe nothing that you hear and only half of what you see, cause half these so-called G's ain't what they claim to be. Fucking bastards going out backwards, man, it's such a shame to see. I swear some homies nowadays are not too bright, so when it's time to move and decide, I gotta be right, and that's the motherfucking truth. Something that these rappers seldom do in the booth. This goes out to all the homies with indeterminate shoes and all the solid camaradas who refuse to lose like we were born to do, with no hope, just a noose. So we hang ourselves with the life that we choose, and that's the truth, cause I ain't the one for telling stories. That's my true statement, all guts and no glory. In my hood, life ain't heaven sent. By my adolescence, I already felt irrelevant. On my block, smiles are seldom seen. Walking down this boulevard, all full of broken dreams. On my street, me and my homies played on. Ironically, the same ones passed away on my home. You could say it was a broken one, ain't tripping on the future, cause I know it's a hopeless one. My life ain't never been easy. Found a friend in misery and stopped all of my dreaming. Made myself into a man. Can't define family as a kid bumping block for a little understanding. I never had much, but with a bad bunch. A little skinny, yes, a sneaking weed in my bag. Lunching off from junior high, I was just getting by. And drive-bys while my homies are the young lives. That shit got me through it, when I came to do it. One thing about death, it always take the truest. Rest in peace to my peoples, Angel Loco and Terco, and several other homies that I'll never let go. Baby Chucky, Drugsy, Little Trusty and Snuffy. I know I'ma make it cause you watch from up above me. All about my money and my beautiful town. ELMONTE is where I hold the crown. It was all a dream since an itty bitty kitty. Now I'm one of the best to emerge from the city. In my hood, life ain't heaven sent. By my adolescence, I already felt irrelevant. On my block, smiles are seldom seen. Walking down this boulevard, all full of broken dreams. On my street, me and my homies played on. Ironically, the same ones passed away on my home. You could say it was a broken one, ain't tripping on the future, cause I know it's a hopeless one.
Out the 5-year market, case in each hand. But wise, I might have been the brand. Dove inside the minivan, out running the clerk. Steady taking, didn't know about work. The two-get shirts always crispy and new. One of them with my 501 blues. Shoes might have been some British Knights. Patrolled the city with extreme dislike. Children of the night, them pullers cry lawns. Cans and bottles on the lawn gone. Raiding mom's kitchen, that's a wino move. Kinda like the fat boys in Crush Groove. Out to prove it, we're callous paying dues. Bad news came with black ribbons. Good games became southern villains. No longer stealing lemons, riding GTs. Posted on the block, original G's. And yes, a stomping ground, MONTE. Nothing less than authenticity. Underground, but they don't come visit me. We did it our way viciously. So don't hate it, just listen please. Got love for all my gente, rest in peace.
In my hood, life ain't heaven sent. By my adolescence, I already felt irrelevant. On my block, smiles are seldom seen. Walking down this boulevard, all full of broken dreams. On my street, me and my homies played on. Ironically, the same ones passed away on my home. You could say it was a broken one, ain't tripping on the future, cause I know it's a hopeless one.
In my life, I always felt pain since an early age. I always thought I'd see an early grave. When I was young, I used to cry, but that turned into hate, kept me out the sunshine and left me in the rain. One thing's for sure, when it rains it pours. I'm thirsty and I'm hungry, having ache cause I'm poor. Still I thank the Lord for every moment in my life, and I hope I see the light in the moment when I'm down. I wanna make it to heaven, cause I'm living in hell. And don't think for a second that you know how I feel. This for my homie doing 10, locked up in the cell. This for my cousin doing time, locked down with an L. If you relate to it, real music opposite to how the fake do it. My mama my hustle every day, I dedicate to it. Me and my money, nothing else between that. All up in the streets where the fiends at.
Life ain't heaven sent. By my adolescence, I already felt irrelevant. On my block, smiles are seldom seen. Walking down this boulevard, all full of broken dreams. On my street, me and my homies played on. Ironically, the same ones passed away on my home. You could say was a broken one, ain't tripping on the future, cause I know it's a hopeless one. My life.
It's a trip cause I was born in 97. Lifetime full of pain, harsh reality, neglection. I've been hearing the phrase, every action comes with a lesson. So I do my music thing and I stay counting my blessings. Hated in many cities but still roll without protection. Write what I'm going through at the time, self-reflection. On my toes when I walk into a room and feel the tension. All because I chose to speak my mind and really meant it. I mean sure I do stupid things without regrets. That's only cause in life you never know what happens next. Won't allow myself to trust, paranoia got me stressed. Got my back against the wall, never a chain fence. Hitting shows every weekend, every week another set. Plenty of haters out there, we be at each other's necks. Talking real loud, but the actions don't commence. I've had enough of all this shit, no longer can I pretend. I lost a lot of people that I used to love. It's a trip, not seeing the people that I once hugged. No one feels the pain I have inside, they just shrug. Ride down 1,000 times, damn God, I've had enough. I said, I lost a lot of people that I used to love. It's a trip, not seeing the people that I once hugged. No one feels the pain I have inside, they just shrug. Ride down 1,000 times, damn God, I've had enough.
Damn God, I've had enough. Bring my mom and dad back. In my lonely room, loading up my mini Mac. It's like tradition in the hood to have to bury your kid. So I walk through life wondering if it's something I did. I know no matter what, I'ma always be a soldier. And I'm only getting stronger with the weight up on my shoulders. Grew up too fast like a homegirl baby ass. We stay rolling with the punches, hard times will come to pass. Stand tall through the winter, summer, spring, and fall. Something like incarceration, my heart's behind a wall. Let God be the judge, I've had enough of you fakes. And no one feels my pain, they only see the mistakes. Misunderstood, standing all alone cause I choose to. If you ain't true to you, who you gon' be true to? I'm trying to make a way, don't know what legit means. I just know I've had enough of living illegitimately.
I lost a lot of people that I used to love. It's a trip, not seeing the people that I once hugged. No one feels the pain I have inside, they just shrug. Ride down 1,000 times, damn God, I've had enough. I lost a lot of people that I used to love. It's a trip, not seeing the people that I once hugged. No one feels the pain I have inside, they just shrug. Ride down 1,000 times, damn God, I've had enough.
As I jump in my ride, I turn on the stereo. Music has changed, man, what happened to the radio? The West Coast gets no love on these stations. They all hating, so fuck their rotation. As I jump in my ride, I turn on the stereo. Music has changed, man, what happened to the radio? The West Coast gets no love on these stations. They all hating, so fuck their rotation. I wake up before I smoke and get ready. I turn on the radio to see what's banging. I don't hear no Dr. Dre, I don't hear no Ice Cube. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, this shit ain't cool. I remember back in the days they used to play that G shit. All I see now is two-stepping on some bullshit. Shuffle, jerk, doogie, fuck that. I keep it old school, you can label me a throwback. YB and Shady will be back with another one. Organized plans to do it big before the summer comes. The time is here now, it's time to reach a higher level. And we don't need the radio to do a major hustle. We hood rich from the ghetto. My mind's on my money, trying to get my life settled. I spit the truth in the vocal booth, always gonna stay the same. Fuck this rap game if it ever tries to change my way. As I jump in my ride, I turn on the stereo. Music has changed, man, what happened to the radio? The West Coast gets no love on these stations. They all hating,
So fuck their rotation.
as I jump in my ride, I turn on the stereo. Music has changed, man, what happened to the radio? The West Coast gets no love on these stations. They all hating,
So fuck their rotation. Fresh out the pen, but it ain't nothing major. See, we all hit the joint, homie, sooner or later. Unless you a faker or a motherfucking actor. If you never hit the joint, then you probably not a factor. If you ever hit the joint, you probably go out ass backwards on the S and Y, y'all. Or pretend to be a pastor like so many fools do. It's hard to tell who's who. This game ain't the same, it's not like it used to be. For a young guesser like me, Shady B-E-M-F-T-M-S-G-V. I'm from the city of the L-M-O-N-T-E. And they say you'll never make it in this industry. You gotta fake it to make it, well fuck a sellout. I'm on high control parole, not no fucking mail-outs. My gang affiliation is my compensation. I'll probably catch a violation for this fucking compilation.
as I jump in my ride, I turn on the stereo. Music has changed, man, what happened to the radio? The West Coast gets no love on these stations. They all hating,
So fuck their rotation.
as I jump in my ride, I turn on the stereo. Music has changed, man, what happened to the radio? The West Coast gets no love on these stations. They all hating,
So fuck their rotation.
man, Shady.
What's cracking?
And I said we need to start our own radio station.
That's right, my boy.
Call it Power 1626. Real live and uncut active music. You know what I'm saying? It's the way we get down. Tony on the beat. Shady boy.
Still living that shady life, homie. Still bang.
Payback! That's it! Payback! Payback! Revenge!
God forsaken, that's right. Homie Fuchsius, that's the homie. Shady boy, come on man. Heart and soul music. Pushing these musical drugs onto the streets. Rhyme junkies want it bad, the uncut is what they seek. My music runs like flood water only on the sickest beats. This one's provided by Fuchsius, responsible for the classics. Cooking up them heavy batches for the masses, the grasses. Greener on the other side where we die for pride and territory. Name my baby Victory in case of no glory. I worry but never let it show, the show must go on. Can't sit and wonder what happens when you're gone. Don't need them in the city blues, dues poets gotta pay. Can't afford them dog, but I'll spit anyway if that's okay. What you say, that's what I thought, it's like sunspots. I'm fucking up your appearance, I'm a sample, no clearance. I know it seems I have nothing, but I got perseverance. Skills to build a foundation without radio stations. One enormous family, kinda like the Raider Nation. That's right, real music, homie. What's up, Fuchsius? Thanks a lot, big homie. Don't ever say we have nothing, we got plenty. Loyalty, tradition, you won't find that in any one of them bitches claiming material goods. Riches is family, yes, and everyone in our hood. God forsakes us and come see about me. I'm strictly for my peeps. Rocky mic for these street suckers, I never sleep. Up giving thoughts a heartbeat. San Gabriel Valley's elite, top of the line MC. It's all about the family, only a couple against me. Feeling a tad disappointed, no need to point them out. They don't know shit about us, but I need not shout. Keeping my cool at all times, just sunshine will fade away. Got a dead mile rage, bad spirits coming to play. Nothing a little stage can't resolve, let's evolve once and for all. Grow up, regain that fire, cause like a pacifier, ain't shit coming out of this lifestyle so grim and vicious. Don't take it wrong, there's plenty of riches. Only punk bitches hang around your every hustle. Non-reliable souls, don't trust those people though. I've seen this episode ends with a rose and closed coffin. Don't ever say we have nothing, we got plenty. Loyalty, tradition, you won't find that in any one of them bitches claiming material goods. Riches is family, yes, and everyone in our hood.
And no one told me life was hard. I learned that I'm my own. Stuck in my dome where life lessons and the things that I was shown. Nights are seldom silent in the city full of violence. Like a gunner in the tower shooting louder than the sirens. Never had no guidance, a product of the streets. Used to be Southside and now I bang that Sur 13. Cultura across my chest, blessed with every piece. I swear to God all of these streets, even after I'm deceased. Dirt up to my chin when your boy can't even speak. I know I'll live forever through my voice upon these beats. Never had a chance, I made the choice to be a G. I mean it when I say that there's no other life for me. I do harbor fear but not for enemies of death. I fear living a life that has never known success. I refuse to lose, you fools can't knock a real G. Just trying to find a way to bubble before the struggle fucking kills me.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's the homie Shady boy right there. For you motherfuckers that
know I told you before that I stopped this shit, walked out the front door, then I did the opposite. It took losing you for me to finally see. Without you, all I'm left with is a shadow of me. While I was in the pen, I got that letter you wrote. Said you're tired of all the nights that you spent all alone. I'm sorry for those nights that I left you abandoned, and the sadness that you had from being taken for granted. Every night I lay alone, wondering who lies beside you. Does he know just what he has? Does he hold you like I do? All I want is a chance just to make it up to you. I'm tired of going to sleep and not waking up to you. So open up my eyes and I see my dream come true. Has me wandering through life, wondering how the fuck I lost you. Life is a trip, it can play a lot of games. I'm so sorry for your tears, I'm so sorry for your pain. I ain't never got over how I pushed you away, and I ain't never got over how my heart went out to play, and I ain't never got over how I lost you in the game, and I ain't never got over being the reason for your pain, and I ain't never got over how I'm missing you in vain, and I ain't never got over never getting to explain. Every night I looked at you, my heart was wrapped in clovers, even though you switched lanes, I ain't never got over. As the days pass by, I think why should I try? If I had you by my side this time, I'd make you my wife. I miss you so much, don't throw away our love. Don't give up on me just like everybody else does. I'm done with my bullshit, the daily dodging bullets. I was foolish and I lost the one that led me to the fullest. I wanna say I'm sorry for the way that I treat you. Sorry for my ways and all the days that I beat you. I regret it, though I know I never let it show. I had you on a shelf, you kept me on a pedestal. I wish upon a star that wherever you are, you know you always have the only place in my heart. The woman in my dreams, I even love you in my sleep. I'ma love you when I'm gone and I can no longer speak. Look, no matter how I word this, it can never scratch the surface of the pain of living life without a purpose. I ain't never got over how I pushed you away, and I ain't never got over how my heart went out to play, and I ain't never got over how I lost you in the game, and I ain't never got over being the reason for your pain, and I ain't never got over how I'm missing you in vain, and I ain't never got over never getting to explain. Every night I looked at you, my heart was wrapped in clovers, even though you switched lanes, I ain't never got over. I never saw it coming, I just gotta watch it go. Dealing with the feelings that my problem let me show. Drown my problems at the bottom of this bottle with Cuervo. Prior to the blunt that got me higher than the treble. Wishing I seen the signs, the pain you keep deep inside. When the smile that I love stopped reaching your eyes, it must have hurt always being second best at the drugs. Your only crime was that you loved too much. I wish I never wrote this, but I'm hoping that you'll hear it. Sorry that I broke your heart, sorry that I broke your spirit. And I know you're probably pissed I put our biz on the net. Now people we don't even know what you wish you could forget. I know you're out there somewhere and you ain't coming home. Just hope you don't give up on love and think you're better off alone. Compare your ex to your next and you don't even stand a chance. I had my chance of love and let you slip right through my hands. I ain't never got over how I pushed you away, and I ain't never got over how my heart went out to play, and I ain't never got over how I lost you in the game, and I ain't never got over being the reason for your pain, and I ain't never got over how I'm missing you in vain, and I ain't never got over never getting to explain. Every night I looked at you, my heart was wrapped in clovers, even though you switched lanes, I ain't never got over, and I ain't never got over we should be together still, and I ain't never got over there's a void that can't be filled, and I ain't never got over cause my heart don't wanna heal, and I ain't never got over how I got a dream to see, and I ain't never got over and don't think I'll ever will, and I ain't never got over you, and that's real. I do anything to hold her, but it's too late to show her. She already switched lanes, but I ain't never got over.
Yeah, mic check 1, 2. God forsakes. Shady boy. Irv G. Futures on the track, come on. No longer griping on that petty shit, no time for music, gotta quit. I see the covers with that fancy script. Born to spit about this, I admit. These are bits and pieces, sound clips. I guess when time permits, hometown, I got love for it. Less likes and less hits, got a pin in my grips at all times. In case my mind breaks through the block. Ain't about bonds and stock shit that translate to pop. From here to boondocks, my people know I gotta fly so classical. Old as fuck, so dress warm. I wonder would this take form? Far from norm, so it did. Without the selling of the lifestyle, the highest bid. Not a gift, still my love is deep. Doping myself like athletes, never 2 feet of agree. Breaking bread with my peeps. For years I've been doing this, knowing the truth is bad for business. Honest rhyme, not in fashion. In my circle, they won't murder the passion. Yo, homie, this won't perish. This is something we embrace and cherish.
Homie, it's a dirty game, I know. Life in the fast, I know. Blast in the smash, I know. Real G's in the rap game, I know. Homie, it's a dirty game, I know. Life in the fast, I know. Blast in the smash, I know. Real G's in the rap game.
Live from the block, you could die in the the spot. Straight from the bottom, trying to rise to the top. And the only thing wasted is the time on the clock. It's been many years now, I got my rhymes on lock. I seen a lot of shit, but I keep quiet, why talk? It's a dirty ass game, you can like it or not. Friends turn to enemies, and I got a lot. Enemies turn to friends, I learned where life's top. My eyes clear like eye drops, and all I fear is my God. I've been on my grind 24/7 on my job. Fuck them haters, I pay them no mind. They say time is money, gotta get paid for mine. That's the bottom line, yeah. Hustle to my last breath, all I know is stack bread. I don't never half step. I think of back then, but that's the past tense, and I'm way past it.
Homie, it's a dirty game, I know. Life in the fast, I know. Blasting and smash, I know. Real G's in the back, I know. Homie, it's a dirty game, I know. Life in the fast, I know. Blasting and smash, I know. Real G's in the back. Trying to color me a killer, but they got no proof. Cause I do what I say, I just don't say what I do. Southern California, the streets are gang infested. You best have protection, I suggest a Smith & Wesson. Just beat a life sentence, God must have blessed me. In my lifetime, I've seen a lot of death. G, it's real in the field, homie. Best believe, you're thinking that you're sick, boy, I got the remedy. Take a couple of these and call me in the morning. I bury motherfuckers in the city they were born in. If the streets could talk, they know that it's a fact. Pull up to your park in a Brooklyn hat. Throw up the B and when you throw it right back. Hop off with a strap and peel your fucking cap back. It's a dirty game, I know. A violent death is what I'll get when I go. Homie, it's a dirty game, I know. Life in the fast, I know. Blasting and smash, I know. Real G's in the back, I know. Homie, it's a dirty game, I know. Life in the fast, I know. Blasting and smash, I know. Real G's in the back, I know. Homie, it's a dirty game, I know. Life in the fast, I know. Blasting and smash, I know. Real G's in the back, I know. Homie, it's a dirty game, I know. Life in the fast, I know. Blasting and smash, I know. Real G's in the back, I know. Tell me who's gonna be here when all the smoke clears, when it's all said and done and I got 100 years. Tell me who can I trust when all the dust settles, lying in a metal casket full of fucking rose petals. Tell me who's gonna be here when all the smoke clears, when it's all said and done and I got 100 years. Tell me who can I trust when all the dust settles, lying in a metal casket full of fucking rose petals. Sometimes I wonder why there's so much hate inside my heart. They say that life's a game, but where's the button to restart? January 13, 1988, the day that I was born into a world of hate. And something tells me when I die I'll go violently, but no matter my downfall they'll never silence me. Only one life to lead, cause I know no other way but to die in a puddle of the color I hate. I got a couple questions that I never say out loud, like mama, if you hear me, do I ever make you proud? Sipping on some Hennessy, drowning on my memories. A lost soul, so you know I'm banging on my enemies. These days, you gotta be strapped, cause I'm already knowing ain't nobody got my back. So when there's dirt up to my chin and I can't make a sound, tell me who's gonna be around when the chips are down. Tell me who's gonna be here when all the smoke clears, when it's all said and done and I got 100 years. Tell me who can I trust when all the dust settles, lying in a metal casket full of fucking rose petals. Tell me who's gonna be here when all the smoke clears, when it's all said and done and I got 100 years. Tell me who can I trust when all the dust settles, lying in a metal casket full of fucking rose petals. I'm seeing homies come and go, will that ever be me? I'm fighting life, wondering if I'll ever be free. I take a pinner to the neck and keep my head to the sky. I don't really smile much, if you was here you'd know why. When all the smoke clears it seems like nobody's true. My back against the wall, so what's a homie to do? But roll with the punches and stay loyal to the soil. From the streets to the main line, true to the oil. In the joint you coexist with motherfuckers who despise. You know that they's a bitch cause you can see it in their eyes. I shall remain righteous, never fall out of grace. Pain that on the 3 initials desecrated on my face. the lights are getting dimmer. So please just forgive me, cause I know that I'm a sinner. I'll never understand the blueprints of your plan. Looking down at the dirt with just my footprints in the sand. Who's gonna be here when all the smoke clears? When it's all said and done and I got 100 years. Tell me who can I trust when all the dust settles? Lying in a metal casket full of fucking rose petals. Tell me who's gonna be here when all the smoke clears? When it's all said and done and I got 100 years. Tell me who can I trust when all the dust settles? Lying in a metal casket full of fucking rose petals. Down memory lane, I look at life through my rear view. I ain't ashamed to say that my green eyes shed tears. Through my 24 years, I lost a handful of peers. Not to mention my half, I close my eyes and I see her. But my dreams are often broken by some noise of flashing light. Made by a prison guard that stops to count me in the night. In the nights I can't sleep, I put my pen in the page. So you know I'm in the whole fight in a trumped up cage. Sentinel, I see 6, cell 148. Man, I stay getting paid up in that ad say cage. Soy como soy, that's why I'm stuck in my way. So I appeal to the real, I can't relate to you fake. I'm filled with hate, got a chance to be great, but I'm sitting here stuck up in this motherfucking place. When all the smoke clears and all the dust settles, bury me a solchitero surrounded by rose petals. Who's gonna be here when all the smoke clears? When it's all said and done and I got 100 years. Tell me who can I trust when all the dust settles? Lying in a metal casket full of fucking rose petals. Tell me who's gonna be here when all the smoke clears? When it's all said and done and I got 100 years. Tell me who can I trust when all the dust settles? Lying in a metal casket full of fucking rose petals. Yeah, little shady boy. So thanks for fight, yeah. Big bad on the town, F-gang, but don't bang. Been a long time coming, lady, but I'm still ready. It's been a long time since I done came up. I seen an empty wall, so I put my name up. And it still remains, baby, a decade later. A decorated writer, use a dedicated hater. Got a lot of haters wanna see me breathless. Hating on the thug from the TMS clique. It's a little shady boy, Vado EMF, bitch. And I'm an empty Smith & Wessons like I got a death wish. I got all my gang from the school of hard knocks. Fucking top-notch bitches all up in they fart box. Whether behind steel bars or behind a steel strap. Still banging on anybody in a Brooklyn hat. Oh yeah, it's like that. Shit that'll never change. Bringing you the real, fuck that you gonna rap lame. And if you feel disrespected, homie, I ain't hard to find. I was gone for a few, but now I'm back on the grind. And I love you shit.
I can't turn my back on the streets where I'm from. I preach life and death when I speak from my tongue. I need a beat from a drum, then I let my soul bleed. Get burned with the heat, murked on these cold streets. These haters coming out the blue like new police. But I love the way you raised me. Shout out the homie Fuchsia, shout out the homie Shady. I've been up on game, ain't no way that you can play me. I get the word from the bosses. You go to church if you cross us, and we ain't taking no losses. Got our own rules, fuck the cops, we so lawless. The only promise in life is death. So while I'm alive, I move with righteous steps. I was built for the struggle, I survived in the West. I never lied to impress. The truth lies in my chest, that's word to the Bible. In God we trust and we fight for survival.
That's ever lost a righteous ass home. Spark up a blunt to get lost in their memory. There's a few things in my life that I'll never forget. Where I came from, my homies, and the time that we spent. It's been a minute since we lost you, but my heart still hurts for every wildflower that I ever planted in the dirt. Memories, I'm stuck with, got my mind all corrupted from losing all my motherfucking homies I grew up with. I miss you, G. My green eyes can't lie. I sit and reminisce, wiping tears from my eyes, cause now I realize what you meant to me. Before the penitentiary, way back in elementary, 1996, we met on the blacktop. You rocked the mushroom, I rocked the flat top. A couple badass kids in the streets playing pogs. I never would've thought that I would lose my road dog. Gone but not forgotten, one day we'll be together. Wildflowers never die and every memory's forever. It's been a hard life, but now you can abide, cause through the gates of heaven, boy, they welcome you inside. Teardrops and closed caskets is part of the game. Every memory's forever, life will never be the same. It's been a hard life, but now you can abide, cause through the gates of heaven, boy, they welcome you inside. Teardrops and closed caskets is part of the game. Every memory's forever, life will never be the same.
We walk through life fearless, untouchable status, dodging pain they throw at us. The saddest news hits home, pretending hearts are made of stone. That's your flesh and blood, your friends, and it slaps you all of a sudden. Never will you see them again. Like a seamless blend, your ghost fades, anger becomes a new day. Rises like the sun rays, just the way they raised us, and plus the fluid's venomous. Ashes to ashes, and dust to dust. Don't make a fuss, you might say, but wouldn't have it any other way. Feels like for days I've been walking, can't seem to move on. Then it dawns on me, you're gone. Coming back no more, finding relief in liquor stores. I pour these bottles down my soul, takes me back to days of old. Late night strolls, Nike soles, won the fuck out. She thought to nothing out of mouth, but she was oh so wrong. This is the start of my finale, so long.
It's been a hard life, but now you can abide, cause through the gates of heaven, boy, they welcome you inside. Teardrops and closed caskets is part of the game. Every memory's forever, life will never be the same. It's been a hard life, but now you can abide, cause through the gates of heaven, boy, they welcome you inside. Teardrops and closed caskets is part of the game. Every memory's forever, life will never be the same.
Father bless me cause these streets is cursed. I'm having nightmares of seeing me in the hearse. Picture me buried 6 feet in the dirt. My heart hurts, hear me as I bleed these words. I lost my brother over beefs and turfs. My mother suffered and she seen the worst. Many faces on rest in peace shirts. Too many deceased, and God we believe. True G, stay strong and we pray for the weak. I stay puffing some weed, just releasing my thoughts, thinking about my past, all them things that I saw. But as time goes on, this is part of the game. Life is a fight, I just spar with my pain. The scars remain, but it take time to heal. You see, life is real when someone gets killed. I learned from OGs, they were always looking out. And rest in peace to my people that got taken out.
It's been a hard life, but now you can abide, cause through the gates of heaven, boy, they welcome you inside. Teardrops and closed caskets is part of the game. Every memory's forever, life will never be the same. It's been a hard life, but now you can abide, cause through the gates of heaven, boy, they welcome you inside. Teardrops and closed caskets is part of the game. Every memory's forever, life will never be the same. It's been a hard life, but now you can abide, cause through the gates of heaven, boy, they welcome you inside. Teardrops and closed caskets is part of the game. Every memory's forever, life will never be the same. It's been a hard life, but now you can abide, cause through the gates of heaven, boy, they welcome you inside. Teardrops and closed caskets is part of the game. Every memory's forever, life will never be the same.
Who said I wouldn't need you by my side? I'm down to the bone, baby, please. Come on, let's ride. I had my music down and you had your life turned round. I know that I had options, but this music's got me now.
You were packing when I left, don't know where you're going. I just know you won't be home by the time I'm done recording. Chasing my dreams, you don't believe in me. I work my fingers to the bone, and still you're leaving me. Well, I'ma leave it be, but since I'm in this booth, it's only right to tell the truth. I got nothing left to lose. I know I'm not an angel, you front like you're a saint, but I see beyond the frame and the picture that you paint. I really thought we'd make it, we both paid our dues. Instead we count our good days, there's so very few. The only time we kick is probably when we're getting high. I can't deny the pain inside to see our love die. Where did we go wrong, when did hate come into play? Went from being happy to just having our days. Gave it all I had cause I wanna win success and give us a better life, but this the thanks I get.
Who said I wouldn't need you by my side? I'm down to the bone, baby, please. Come on, let's ride. I had my music down and you had your life turned round. I know that I had options, but this music's got
drain. Cause I chose my music while my choice remains the same. No one wanted to say it, but we knew it was the end. Just a shame that our love blew away in the wind. Or were we ashamed of the people we became? After promising each other we would always stay the same. Sorry for your tears and all those years wasted. It's not that I don't love you, I just really wanna make it. You're leaving as I speak, look at what it cost it. Should've tried to stop it, but this booth got me hostage. I love it like I never loved another human being. So you see why it is I gave it my everything. Your insecurities are what made you get on. And I don't wanna let you go, but that don't mean that I won't. If you wanna leave me, well then that's the way it is. I just try to make a home where your love no longer lives.
Who said I wouldn't need you by my side? I'm down to the bone, baby, please. Come on, let's ride. I had my music down and you had your life turned round. I know that I had options, but this music's got me now.
Guess that's the way it goes, man. I just wanna know why my dreams of spitting flows only makes my friends my foes. I'm reminiscing, wondering how I lost my blessing. On the road to my heart, you never needed no direction. Times got tough and the road got rough, and nowadays it seems you swerving and out of love. On the road to my heart, your license expired, and spit it down the middle like a center divider. Work my fingers to the bone, trying to build a happy home. Trying to find success, instead I found myself alone, wondering if it's worth it. I have yet to see the top. Your rapping's the reason why you up and kick rocks. Hope you find what you're looking for, guess this is goodbye. Our love might have died, but my dream's still alive. I was doing right, work my fingers to the bone, trying to find a better life, instead I found myself alone.
Who said I wouldn't need you by my side? I'm down to the bone, baby, please. Come on, let's ride. I had my music down and you had your life turned round. I know that I had options, but this music's got me now.
I write a little something to you to let you know I'm sorry for everything you're going through. I've been in those shoes, just a kid when they took him. Don't make the same mistake and follow in my footprints. Just to hold you for a moment, I'd walk right out of heaven. Just know that you're a blessing and I'm paying the consequence. Your mom cries herself to sleep, avoid inside her heart. Sometimes I peek into her dreams and I see I play a part. And I apologize, man, if I met my death before you opened up your eyes and took your first breath. But you gotta understand, in this day and age, you live by the nickel plate, then you go out the same way.
To my unborn child, this is for you. It's for the pain and the times you're going through. Look up above if you ever wonder why. I'm looking down from the castle in the sky.
Spence, our little man, that I couldn't be there. It's bad enough that having a father is rare, and I wish I could have had at least one chat, or be there to buy your first Dodgers hat. I remember hating school right around Father's Day, making cards like go get 'em was a game I used to play. I don't know why God took your daddy away, but from that castle in the sky, I still watch you every day. So take care of your mom, you're the man of the house. Don't be the reason for the tears on your mommy's blouse. With me, God makes you the man of this town. Always stay righteous, it won't let you down. Getting jumped into a gang ain't gon' make you cool. Don't ever do drugs, me will stay in school. I'm not a hypocrite, but what somebody said to me, that karma was a bigger bitch than life could ever be. I'm an unborn child, in case I pass away, I never knew my father neither, I guess he went astray. I still remember the day that he passed away. Never gotta say goodbye, that's only half of the pain.
To my unborn child, this is for you. It's for the pain and the times you're going through. Look up above if you ever wonder why. I'm looking down from the castle in the sky.
I wrote you this song to the beat of my heart. I swear I'll never let them keep us apart. Before I met you, I loved you, I seen you in my mind. It's like I closed my eyes and I dreamed you into life. And I could bear mine that I'll die before my time. Listen to my voice, this isn't just a rhyme. Didn't mean to cause you strife, I'm dropping you a line. Cause it's sad you have to suffer for your father's crimes. I shed tears when I designed this dedication. No longer feel pain if it's any consolation. I only feel joy, just know that it's an honor to have you for my boy. I'm so proud to be a father. So much I wanna say, man, I hope you understand. Living the fast life means a short lifespan. If you ever need me, if you ever wonder half of the pain.
To my unborn child, this is for you. It's for the pain and the times you're going through. Look up above if you ever wonder why. I'm looking down from a castle in the sky.
Little shady boy, last track. I got a lot to get off my chest, so I figure I'll just spit this whole notebook. Check it. You can't make me or break me in the pit where the snakes be. So differentiate me from the racket where the fakes be. And when I'm in that cage, G, I'm higher than the stakes be. Praying for my fam while you're praying for your safety. Born to be a king, but life had different plans. Can't convince me I'm not. I know that I am, so many doubted I could do it. I'm not easily influenced. Me and my producer Fuchsia's only drop the truest music. For the ones that never made it and they incarcerated, or you're easily forgotten, ain't nobody's favorite. Watch your kids grow up in pictures. Frustration got you pacing, and your letters never seem to make it to the destination. Can't fix broken glass, so you're left with the pieces, but you keep it deep inside. I guess your dirty little secret. It's cold when you're alone. Before you know, your heart freezes, and the pain it never ceases. From days to counting seasons. The statement part 2, better than the first. The realest verses. Music took a turn for the worst. This goes out to anybody who's ever felt pain, who's ever felt alone, and they always wish away from the world more and more whenever they get down. So for those who loved and lost and loved again with the same outcome, and those who wonder how come life will always let them down, they move their feet and always seem to end up on the ground. For the lost souls wishing they died, for the ones without a voice just listen to mine, living their whole life knowing something's missing inside. Everybody went away, he's a prisoner died. For that little ghetto boy who needs some understanding, cause he wonders what he did so bad to be abandoned, nowhere to call home, tired of always hurting, and all he really knows is how it feels to be a burden. This verse is for the person who's certain that they're cursing. What's worse, to reverse it, gotta muster up the courage, not the kind you see in the heart of a rider. A real test of the courage I'm referring to are quieter, like enduring pain when the whole room's empty, still staying righteous with everyone against me. I'm misunderstood with the courage to stand alone. It takes courage to be faithful when no one will ever know, to not give up on love after plenty heartache. It's learning to forgive when all you feel is hate. It's overcoming anything that gets in your way and finding the strength it takes to face another day, to face reality when you can take it no more. Or learning how to smile when your heart's still sore, learning how to laugh when you really wanna cry, learning how to live when all you wanna do is die. Time ain't on my side, life's moving fast, so I'ma spit this rap like it's my motherfucking last. It's a shady ass life, I'm lost in a spell, locked in a cell, can't help but dwell. I started thinking about the shit that got me to this point. Ain't gotta let her in forever, but just hustled up a joint. I take it to the neck and go back to the beginning when I first caught my case, and all the lessons it would give me. At the time I couldn't see the blessings it would bring. Tired of being a fiend, so I chose to get clean. All the pain and the stress, had an essay, feeling empty, trying to focus, but I'm hopeless. I got all the odds against me. If it ain't love problems, it's drug problems. 5-7 with a hell like I don't got enough problems. Inhaling pain, exhaling sorrow. They say time is money, well my time is borrowed. Life as I see it is a hard pill to swallow. Living in a world where most friendships are hollow, hanging on to love that I know will never be. She says she wants a man, not a fading memory. Through gritted teeth I watch as our love falls to shambles. I wanna change the station, but I got no other channels. I live on broken memories to get me through the day. Sometimes I read your old letters, I'm ashamed to say. See, I'm familiar with the pain, my heart won't let me forget. Ingrained it in my brain, the only piece of you that's left. Writing songs you'll never hear, letters that won't reach you. Wondering in vain if you ever think of me too. And that's about the time that my pain turns to anger. When I needed you the most, you turned yourself into a strain. Time stopped for me, frozen in the times when we were kicking it. I've come to understand the feeling of being insignificant. I used to sit here wishing that shit was a little different. You never liked my life and left the first chance you were given. Time heals all wounds, this place has become me. No room for lovey-dovey, cause you inherit nothing. My heart turned cold, be behind the walls where a man must live himself alone each time he slips and falls. Living by the standards set on a prison yard where the tough crumble and the weak get hard. In the Shark Tank, I see a lot of guppies. These fools are with the funnies and be fronting like there's something. I know that they're phony. I hear the way they talk, take my kindness for blindness. I see through the facade, any fraudulent G could finger fuck a Glock. Even desperate motherfuckers curb serve on the block. There's tension on the yard, my banger's on point. Some shit in this I can't mention that goes down in the joint. This world's hella different from the one that you live in. Respect isn't given and shit is what it isn't. Take the time to listen to every word that I'm spitting. If you ever been to prison, then you seen from my position. I'm from a long line of those down with the sickness. Married to the game and never breaking my commitment. I ain't spitting fiction. My two eyes have witnessed how these piece of shit homies defect like straight bitches. Over drug debts, career cease existence. No longer with the business and will never be forgiven. No longer for the cause, surrounded by some snitches. The streets are gonna miss those who exist amongst the dickless. Iron in your diet, you can't handle your addiction. To paper chasing prison is a fucked up existence. Cause they ain't chasing dollars, they're chasing that black. That sends a lot of camaradas where there ain't no coming back. For a $50 paper, I'll never understand it. Keep it macro from a lama, even when I'm in the slammer. Ain't no monkey on my back and my arm ain't got a track. I'm loaded, be coded, banging float as fuck rap. One of the hardest artists since the day that I started. Disregarding all this sorry ass Chicano rap garbage. Can't comprehend the cause like I don't understand these broads. Milk them, fuck them and duck them. Chop them up as a loss. Riding fat girls all day cause they pay like they weigh. A prepaid on payday just to say hey. And I am not fazed by the games that they play. It's about to go down. Mayday, mayday, mayday. She sends me naked pictures. It's all bad. Saggy ass tits and a golf ball ass. Man, I can spit the statement till I'm blue in the face. And no matter what I say, fools gon' usually hate. If you never met the streets or stood on your own feet, then you'll never understand a fucking word I speak. I'ma still do me. Take it out of context. Give a fuck about a popularity contest. I'm that little ghetto boy who needed understanding. Wiped away my tears and played the cards I was handed. I've been through the worst and I still rose above it. The statement part 2, you could like it or love it. This be the realest shit I ever wrote. Shady boy, homie. Shades of gray. Motherfuckers only see black and white. These are my smiles and cries, homie. Fuchsia's on the track. 2013, homie. It's all me. The realest in the game, homie. Spitting nothing but real music. Real life, homie. Real shit. Real time. Shady boy, one of the realest. In my hood, life in heaven sent. By my adolescence I already felt irrelevant. On my block, smiles are seldom seen. Walking down this boulevard all full of broken dreams. On my street, me and my homies played on. Ironically the same ones passed away. On my home, you could say was a broken one. And tripping on the future cause I know it's a hopeless one. My life ain't never been easy. Found a friend in misery and stopped all of my dreaming. Made myself into a man. Can't define family as a kid, a bumping pocket for a little understanding. I never had much, but with a bad bunch. A little skinny, yes, and sneaking weed in my bag. Lunching off from junior high, I was just getting by. And drive-bys while my homies are the young liars. That shit got me through it when I came to knew it. One thing about death, it always take the truest. Rest in peace to my primos, Angel Loco and Terco. And several other homies that I'll never let go. Baby Chucky, drugs, you little trusty and snuffy. I know I'ma make it cause you walk from up above me. All about my money and my beautiful town. ELMONTE is where I hold the crown. It was all a dream since an itty bitty kitty. Now I'm one of the best to emerge from the city. In my hood, life in heaven sent. By my adolescence I already felt irrelevant. On my block, smiles are seldom seen. Walking down this boulevard all full of broken dreams. On my street, me and my homies played on. Ironically the same ones passed away. On my home, you could say was a broken one. And tripping on the future cause I know it's a hopeless one.
Now the 5-view market, case in each hand. Budweiser might have been the brand. Dove inside the minivan, outrunning the clerk. Steady taking, didn't know about work. Let you get shirts always crispy and new. One of them with my 501 blues. Shoes might have been some British Knights. Patrolled the city city with extreme dislike. Children of the night, damn pullers, cry lawns. Cans and bottles on the lawn gone. Raiding mom's kitchen, that's a wine move. Kinda like the fat boys in Crush Groove. Out to prove we were callous paying dues. Bad news came with black ribbons. Good games became selling villains. No longer stealing lemons, riding GTs. Posted on the block, original G's. And yes, a stomping ground, MONTE. Nothing less than authenticity. Underground, but they don't come visit me. We did it our way viciously. So don't hate it, just listen please. Got love for all my hint, that rest in peace.
In my hood, life in heaven sent. By my adolescence I already felt irrelevant. On my block, smiles are seldom seen. Walking down this boulevard all full of broken dreams. On my street, me and my homies played on. Ironically the same ones passed away. On my home, you could say was a broken one. And tripping on the future cause I know it's a hopeless one.
In my life, I always felt pain since an early age. I always thought I'd see an early grave. When I was young I used to cry, but that turned into hate. Kept me out the sunshine and left me in the rain. One thing's for sure, when it rains it pours. I'm thirsty and I'm hungry, having acres I'm poor. Still I thank the Lord for every moment in my life. And I hope I see the light in the moment when I'm down. I wanna make it to heaven, cause I'm living in hell. And don't think for a second that you know how I feel. This for my homie doing 10, locked up in the cell. This for my cousin doing time, locked down with an L. If you relate to it, real music opposite to how the fake do it. I'm on my hustle every day, I dedicate to it. Me and my money, nothing else between that. All up in the streets where the fiends at.
In my hood, life in heaven sent. By my adolescence I already felt irrelevant. On my block, smiles are seldom seen. Walking down this boulevard all full of broken dreams. On my street, me and my homies played on. Ironically the same ones passed away. On my home, you could say was a broken one. And tripping on the future cause I know it's a hopeless one. In my life,